Is your home prepared for what is coming in the next 6 hours? Right now, at this very moment, a powerful low-pressure system is racing towards the United Kingdom from the Atlantic. And if you live anywhere from Cornwall to the Scottish Highlands, the next 12 hours will test your winter preparations. 15 millimetres of rain, 40 km/h winds, temperatures plunging to -2 degrees Celsius in some locations. This is not a drill. Within the next 30 seconds, I will reveal exactly when this system hits your city, street by street, hour by hour. But first, you need to know this shocking fact. February 2026 is already recording 19 rainy days this month alone, with 56.7 millimetres of total rainfall. That is 30% above the historical average. Your garden is saturated, your drains are overwhelmed, and tonight, more is coming. Here is what you will get in the next few minutes. Exact timing for when rain starts in London, precise wind speeds for Manchester and Liverpool, specific temperature drops for Birmingham, snow predictions for the Peak District and Scottish Highlands, flood risk areas identified, travel disruption warnings, and at minute 5, I will reveal the 3 cities facing the most dangerous conditions tonight. But I need something from you right now. Drop a comment below telling me where you are watching from. Your city, your town, your village. Why? Because I am monitoring this in real time. And I will personally reply with your specific forecast. London, Manchester, Edinburgh, Cardiff. Tell me now, and I will tell you exactly what to expect. Let us start with the timeline. This is critical. At 6:00 this evening, light drizzle begins falling across Plymouth and Exeter. By 7:00, moderate rain reaches Bristol and Cardiff. 8:00, the system intensifies over Birmingham and the Midlands. 9:00, heavy showers pummel Manchester and Liverpool with up to 8 millimetres/hour. 10:00, Leeds and Sheffield get hit. 11:00, Newcastle experiences the peak. Midnight, Edinburgh and Glasgow face the worst of it. By 2:00 in the morning, the Scottish Highlands are dealing with snow accumulation. But here is the twist you were not expecting. London will not see the heaviest rain. Temperature drops to 1 to 2 degrees, yes. Thick cloud cover, yes. Scattered drizzle, confirmed. But the real danger zone is further north and west. Right now, if you are in London, your immediate concern is not rainfall, it is wind chill. The temperature reads 2 degrees on your thermometer, but step outside and it feels like -1 or -2. Why? Southwesterly winds at 20 km/h combined with 90% humidity create that bone-chilling dampness that cuts through every layer of clothing. Your ears, your nose, your fingers. They are all vulnerable. Commuters at Victoria Station, Liverpool Street, King's Cross, listen carefully. That scarf in your closet, you need it. Those gloves you have not worn since last winter, find them. The wind chill factor tonight is no joke. But wait, there is something peculiar happening in the areas surrounding London. Brighton, Canterbury, Oxford, the home counties. Temperatures in these zones drop even lower. 0 to 1 degree Celsius by midnight. And here is what nobody is talking about. Rural areas in Surrey, Kent, Essex. They lack the urban heat island effect. Your local temperature could be 2 to 3 degrees colder than central London. That means frost. That means ice forming on untreated roads. That means your morning commute tomorrow could be treacherous if you are not prepared tonight. Let me give you a specific example. If you live in a village near Maidstone in Kent, your temperature at midnight will be 0 degrees. Your car windscreen will freeze. The country lane you drive to work, ice patches will form where trees create shade. Do you have de-icer spray? Do you have a scraper? Have you checked your antifreeze levels? These are not theoretical questions. These are survival questions for tomorrow morning. Now, coastal residents along the southeast. Brighton, Eastbourne, Hastings. Your situation escalates tonight. Wind speeds near the shoreline reach 25 to 30 km/h. The English Channel is rough. Waves build to 2 to 3 metres. If you are planning an evening stroll along the pier, cancel it. The seafront will be dangerous. Spray will blow inland. Visibility drops below 100 metres during heavy showers. And here is the concerning part. High tide coincides with the worst winds around 10:00 tonight. Coastal flooding risk increases in low-lying areas. But that is just the southeast. Let me take you to Birmingham and the Midlands, where the pattern changes completely. Temperature, 2 to 3 degrees Celsius. But the rain, it starts earlier and lasts longer. If you are driving on the M6 or M5 this evening, your windscreen wipers will be working overtime. Road spray from lorries will reduce visibility to just 20 to 30 metres in places. Wet road surfaces mean stopping distances increase by 50%. If you normally brake at 50 metres, tonight you need 75 metres. That extra second of reaction time, it could save your life. Birmingham sits in a basin surrounded by higher ground. When heavy rain falls on hills, it drains towards the city. The River Tame, River Cole, River Rhea all swell. Localised surface water flooding will occur in trouble spots. Balsall Heath, Sparkbrook, areas near canals, stay alert. Clear your street drains. Those autumn leaves still blocking water flow. 10 minutes with a rake prevents drive flooding. Leicester, Nottingham, Coventry, you are in the same boat. 2 to 4 degrees Celsius, cloudy skies, scattered drizzle, high humidity, light westerly winds. But here is your plot twist. The Peak District, this stunning national park, this Walker-esque paradise, this landscape of rolling hills and dramatic valleys. Tonight, it transforms into a winter danger zone. Temperature at higher elevations, 0 to -1 degree Celsius. And snow. Light hill snow after 10 o'clock. Not much accumulation, perhaps 1 to 3 centimeters, but enough to make roads slippery, enough to disorient hikers, enough to create what we call whiteout conditions if the wind picks up. If you live in Buxton, Bakewell, or Matlock, if you are planning to drive over the Snake Pass or Cat and Fiddle, stop. Reconsider. Those routes will be treacherous after midnight. Black ice forms when temperature drops just below freezing after rain. Your car does not slide gradually. It loses grip instantly. No warning, no second chance. Now we move northwest, and this is where conditions intensify dramatically. Manchester and Liverpool, these two powerhouse cities. 3.4 million people in Greater Manchester alone, 1.5 million in Liverpool, and tonight you are getting hammered. Temperature? 3 to 4 degrees Celsius, slightly higher than London. But rainfall, this is the story, moderate to heavy showers from early evening persisting through the night. Accumulated rainfall over several hours, 5 to 8 millimetres. That is enough to overwhelm drainage systems in older parts of the city. Manchester residents, listen carefully. If you are attending an event at Old Trafford, the Etihad Stadium, the Manchester Arena, bring waterproofs, not just an umbrella, a proper waterproof jacket. Why? Because umbrellas invert in 18 to 22 km/h winds, and during heavy showers, wind gusts increase. You will be soaked within minutes. I have seen it happen. Fans leaving the football match, trying to reach the tram, utterly drenched because they thought an umbrella was enough. It is not. But here is what concerns me most about Manchester tonight. The River Irwell, the River Medlock, the Bridgewater Canal system, water levels are already elevated from recent rain. Tonight, as additional 5 to 8 millimetres pushes them higher. We are not at flood warning level yet, but we are approaching flood alert status in some areas. Residents in Salford, particularly near the quays, those living in apartments near the canals in Castlefield, you need to monitor this. Have you got sandbags? Do you know your evacuation route if water rises unexpectedly? Liverpool, your coastal position amplifies everything. Wind speeds 25 to 30 km/h in the city. Near the docks, Albert Dock Pier Head, gusts hit 40 kilometres. Anything lightweight goes airborne. Garden furniture, bins, plant pots, bicycles. Rain in Liverpool matches Manchester. Prolonged heavy showers. The M62 between Liverpool and Manchester becomes hazardous 8 to 11 tonight. Spray, surface water, reduced visibility, drop 10 to 20 km/h below normal. Headlights on at 6:30, the Lake District. Cumbria, tonight it becomes a different world. Valley temperatures 1 to 2 degrees. Higher elevations 0 to -2. Peaks above 500 metres get snow accumulation. If you are a hill walker or staying in the fells, cancel sunset walks. Weather deteriorates rapidly after dark. Light snow at ground level becomes blizzard at altitude. Visibility drops to 10 metres. Hypothermia risk increases. Now let me take you to Yorkshire. Leeds, Sheffield, two proud cities with over 1.5 million people. Tonight, temperatures 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. The Pennines create their own microclimate. Huddersfield, Halifax, Bradford sit higher. Temperature drops faster. 3 degrees at 7, 2 at 9, 1 by 11, 0 by 1 in the morning. Sheffield, you have the Peak District to your southwest. Leeds, you have the Yorkshire Dales to your northwest. Both upland areas receive snow tonight above 400 metres. And here is your concern. The M62 over the Pennines, the A628 Woodhead Pass, the A63 at Kirkby Overblow. These routes cross high ground. Rain at low altitude becomes sleet, becomes snow as you climb. Lorry drivers know this. But occasional drivers, they get caught out every winter. Suddenly your tyres lose grip, your visibility drops, your anxiety spikes, and accidents happen. Bradford and Halifax, your elevation means you are borderline for snow, even in the city centre. Current forecasts suggest rain tonight. But if temperature drops just 1 degree lower than expected, that rain becomes sleet. And sleet, that mixture of rain and snow, creates the most treacherous driving conditions of all. More slippery than rain, more persistent than snow, utterly miserable. And now, as promised at the start, I am revealing the 3 cities facing the most dangerous conditions tonight. Number 3, Liverpool. Why? 40 km/h wind gusts near the waterfront combined with heavy rain and potential coastal flooding. Number 2. Fort William in the Scottish Highlands. Why? -3 degrees Celsius, heavy snow accumulation up to 10 centimetres, and complete isolation if roads close. Number 1. Newcastle upon Tyne. Why? Because everything converges there tonight. Let me explain Newcastle. Temperature drops to 1 to 2 degrees Celsius. Heavy rain from 9 o'clock lasting until 2 in the morning. Wind speeds 20 to 30 kilometres per hour. The River Tyne swollen from upstream rainfall. Coastal exposure to North Sea weather. Urban flooding risk in low-lying areas. Traffic disruption on the A1 and A19. And here is the kicker. Many Newcastle residents do not expect the worst weather. They think it is just another winter evening. It is not. If you live in Newcastle, Gateshead, North Shields, Sunderland, tonight is your wake-up call. Check gutters, clear drains, move cars to higher ground if in flood risk areas, stock batteries, charge devices, fill kettles. Power cuts become possible when winds hit saturated ground and topple trees onto power lines. Durham and County Durham routes like the A66 and A67 get icy patches after midnight. Scotland, Edinburgh and Glasgow, 4 million people across the central belt. Tonight you face temperatures of 2 to 4 degrees Celsius in the cities. Wind gusts from the Firth of Forth reach 30 km/h in Edinburgh. Glasgow gets 5 to 8 millimetres rainfall matching Liverpool and Manchester. The River Clyde rises further. Monitor water levels if you live in Partick, Govan or Whiteinch. The Scottish Highlands, Inverness, Fort William, Oban. Temperature tonight, 0 to -4 degrees Celsius. Heavy snow above 200 metres. 5 to 10 centimetres accumulation by morning. Roads through Glencoe and Dromocta Pass will be snowbound. Police Scotland advises against non-essential travel after 8 o'clock. If you live in a remote Highland location, check your supplies now. Heating fuel for 3 days. Food, candles, torches, batteries. Check on elderly neighbours. In Highland communities, neighbours are lifelines. Wales, Cardiff, Swansea, Newport face 2 to 4 degrees Celsius tonight. The Brecon Beacons and Snowdonia receive snow above 400 metres. Cardiff gets 3 to 5 millimetres rainfall. The M4 will be wet. Swansea S coastal position means 25 km/h winds. Waves along Gower Peninsula beaches reach 2 to 3 metres. Do not walk coastal paths tonight. Northern Ireland, Belfast, Derry, Armagh, 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. Rain arrives at 9 o'clock. Ferry services cancelled due to high waves. The Mourne Mountains receive snow above 300 metres with 3 to 5 centimetres accumulation. Now, critical safety information. First, dress in layers. Thermal base layer. Fleece middle layer. Waterproof windproof outer layer. Cover ears, wear a hat, protect hands and feet. Second, driving checks. Lights, windscreen wash, antifreeze, tyre tread, fuel above half full. Carry emergency supplies. Blanket, torch, water, energy bars, phone charger. Third, avoid unnecessary outdoor activities tonight. The coastal path can wait. The mountain walk can wait. Fourth, monitor Met Office flood warnings. Know your risk. Know your evacuation route. Prepare an emergency bag with documents, medication, phone chargers, cash, clothes. Fifth, check on vulnerable people, elderly relatives living alone. Call them, ensure their heating works and they have food. Sixth, prepare for possible power cuts. Charge devices. Know where torches are. Have candles ready. Never use camping stoves indoors. Carbon monoxide kills. Transport disruption tonight is inevitable. The M1, M6, M25 expect delays. Mountain roads in Scotland and Wales may close. Check Traffic, Scotland and Traffic Wales websites. Network Rail warns of northern route disruptions. Check train times before stations. Flights from major airports may delay. Contact airlines and arrive early. Ferry crossings to Scottish Islands cancelled due to high seas. Here is what happens after tonight. Temperatures drop further overnight. Light frost develops by morning. Highland snow continues. Tomorrow, Thursday, February the 12th, conditions improve. Rainfall decreases. Temperatures rise 1 to 2 degrees. 7 to 9 degrees in the south. 4 to 6 in the north. But here is your teaser. This weekend, February 15th and 16th, another system approaches. Early indications suggest stronger than tonight. Heavier rain, higher winds, lower temperatures. Full details in my next forecast. Subscribe. Enable notifications. To everyone working outdoors tonight, emergency services, NHS staff, police, fire crews, construction workers, transport workers, thank you. Your dedication keeps this nation functioning. Winter will not last forever. Days are lengthening, snowdrops bloom, birdsong returns, spring approaches. This has been your forecast for Wednesday evening, February the 11th, 2026. Exact timings, specific temperatures, detailed warnings, city by city. The information you need is in your hands. Do 3 things now. 1, comment your location for personalized updates. 2. Share this with family and friends. 3. Subscribe for this weekend S forecast about the approaching system. The next 6 hours test your preparation. Will you be ready? The choice is yours. Act now. Stay safe, stay warm, look after each other. See you in the next forecast with critical weekend updates.